Hello guys, welcome back. This is Chris Baraka and family. So there's this video, it's just a compilation of different videos that I just want to bring to your attention. So just on a recent clip is that then again prophetess Tiphani has actually called out celestial again. You know, they're just having quite some brilliant time with everything that is going on, but Nevertheless, I just want to show you also some very interesting clips. First of all, there's a clip of Apostle Johnson Suleiman, who also missed a prophecy. He missed a prophecy, this one for the election, the one for Trump and also Kamala Harris. And also there's another one for Prophet Bushiri, where he missed a prophecy about Botswana, the country of Botswana, because what he prophesied and then what came to pass is kind of different. But the question is, why are they not calling them out? So that is what we are going to look at in this video. And also there's a confrontation about where we saw Marcus Rogers actually live with Jamal Bryant, confronting him about his support and just questioning why was he supporting Kamala Harris and everything that Kamala Harris was actually standing for, because we saw Kamala Harris attending the New Birth Church and even was given time to preach there and everything. And that really quite was a shock for so many people. So let's get into the video. Probably it's your first time coming across the platform, or for whatever reason you watch the content, you feed on it, but you've never taken that extra step to actually hit that subscribe button. So I kindly extend that invite to you. Hit on that subscribe button right now and let's get into the video.
You could not pay me cash to make me believe that prayer does not work. For the last few days, thousands of believers have gotten together with me on my YouTube channel at midnight Eastern Standard Time to pray concerning the year of the bride fast. But one thing God shined a light on for this specific prayer was, let there be light on any secret assassination attempt against Trump. There are so many believers and Christians that have partnered with witches, intuitives, astrologers, voodoo priests, all of those type of people, hoping that he is murdered and taken off this earth before January 20th. And I don't care how mad you are or how disappointed you are, you should never be wishing death on your worst enemy. The very next day after our prayers, this came out. 3 people charged in a plot to assassinate Donald Trump as revenge for the death of Iranian leader. And here we have, you were literally just talking about this last night. We literally just prayed this last night at midnight prayer based on the warning that I gave. You were right. But let's be clear, God was right. We should be concerned when Christians have partnered with witches with the same desire to see a man die. There's even a false prophet out here that wears a blanket on her head that gave a prophetic word that Kamala would get into the office without any votes.
So first of all, she's she's insulting, using very insult words, but that is something that we're used to with these prophetess. Like most of her language, you find that it's a bit people take it to be a bit extreme, a bit vulgar. Like now she's addressing Celestial and saying that she wears a blanket on her head. You know, that's just, it's quite an abuse.
And obviously, Kamala's not in office, and most of her prophetic words have been wrong so far. But the issue is, even her followers are wishing death upon Donald Trump.
Wow. So think about that. So right now is going ahead now, just from now, switching from attacking Celestial to going now to the innocent souls and saying that they are wishing death upon the president-elect. So first questions first, how sure is it? Is it a prophecy that she has received as well? Is it a word of knowledge, or how is she going ahead to make such kind of accusation? Because right now it seems like they just want to create this disunity among Christians. Like now it's going to be like, you are from this side, you are from that side, you know, like there's going to be a lot of disunity among Christians. So if you say that probably you love Celestial, you love what she does, then now they take you as this kind of a sect. Or if you say that now you actually received something maybe from this prophetess here, they receive you from a certain sex. So I don't know why they're causing a lot of division like this. I don't know why they're causing this kind of division, but it just questions. It questions a lot about their motive. It questions who they are, who they say they are, and then now who they really are. It really questions that as well.
Just for their false prophet's word to come to pass. And y'all don't think nothing strange about that? I told you that it was okay to celebrate whatever win that you thought you had when Trump got into office, but I also told you that this was not the time to celebrate with your eyes closed. This is actually a time for war. And this was a call to God's intercessors to get on your watch, because there are assassinations attempt happening so that with their desire, he does not get into office. And I'm telling you, I heard the Lord say, if she were to have gotten into office, judgment was coming very quickly. And if he got...
Okay, so this thing that let us just first of all wind that up before she gets to the next part of her prophecy, where she's talking about people wishing death upon the president-elect, and then now she's going ahead to say that God has revealed to her that this is not a time for them to celebrate. This is not a time for them to celebrate, that probably they might be celebrating early. You know, that it's a time for war. So that is what she's saying. That is the prophet. I don't know if it's the word of knowledge that she has actually received. But now I don't know if now in that word of knowledge is that it pointed out to people that follow celestial. Because if that's what she's trying to say in this video, then that is a miss. That is truly a miss. There's no way that God can create such divisions among his people.
got into office, judgment will be slowed down. Now, that is not to say judgment will not eventually come. Of course it will. But we do have a longer space and time for, I believe, the purpose of revival, which is what we need this for.
Revival.
So that's what's up with Tiphani and her just calling out Celestial and everyone who follows Celestial as well. So yeah, that's quite something, but they're causing quite some division right now. So this is Apostle Johnson Suleiman. I think he's from Celebration Church. I think that's the name of the church. So listen to his prophecy.
But let me say this. The Lord gave me a prophecy last year or so, or 2 years ago, that Trump will not be re-elected. And I was worried. I said it. I've been worried. I've been praying. And the Lord said that the person would win. And I'm even saying the one that is to happen later now. The person that just won now will be impeached. The person I see ruling America is a woman. The person that is vice will become president. Write it down.
In Botswana.
Okay, so first of all, you've heard that he said that God told him. It's very clear. He's saying that God told him. So that's the prophecy. And then in conclusion is that now the person that is going to rule America is going to be a woman. So currently the president-elect is Donald Trump. But that is the prophecy. But now my question, the reason why I brought this clip here is very simple. Why is Tiphani not calling out Apostle Johnson Suleiman? Why is Prophet Uber Angel not calling him out? All these prophets and everyone who's calling out Celestial, why are they not calling out this specific apostle? Because he has quite even a much huger following than even Celestial. He has a whole church and everything. Why are they not saying that these ones are false as well? Why are they going ahead just to attack Celestial? Which just shows you that probably they have been so afraid of something and they have been really waiting for such a moment like this. They have been waiting for such a moment like this. You know, definitely if you're someone that anything you've always been saying and then people are looking at it and then it was coming to pass, definitely they were afraid of you. Because why are they not going ahead to actually make videos about these ones? Why did Prophet Hubert make a video about Celestial? Why then did he not make a video about these apostles here?
in Botswana.
So this is another prophecy by now Prophet Shepherd Bushiri, who is the son of Prophet Ubat Angel. Prophet Ubat Angel is the father. This is now his spiritual son, Prophet Bushiri. So he gave a prophecy about Botswana, but it was also a miss.
I saw elections taking place, and I saw that God will give the ruling party to have more advantage. But the problem is that they will have issues to do with electorate. They'll have even some more problems to have even the members of parliament, where they really need to have to understand what I'm talking about. There will be this, where they might have the problem of getting 50%. However, on the presidency, God, I saw the hand of God going into the ruling party. Now, I want us to pray for Botswana.
Turning to the big political updates coming in from Botswana. The Botswana Democratic Party, or the BDP, which was in power for almost 6 decades, has lost the general elections. This marks a big political shake-up in the diamond-rich southern African country. Now, Botswana's president, Masisi, has conceded defeat. As results show, his governing party has overwhelmingly lost its parliamentary majority after 58 years in power.
I wish to congratulate the opposition on their victory and concede the elections. I am proud of our democratic processes and I respect the will of the people.
Yeah, so it's quite simple. It's quite straight on point. You can see there that was another prophecy that was a miss. So I was just bringing you other prophecies that didn't happen the way they were prophesied. And then the big question was, why are these so-called prophets who are trying to call out a celestial, why are they not calling out these prophets? Why hasn't Prophet Ubat Angel not done a whole video and just talk about his son Prophet Bushiri giving a false prophecy? Why did he go to an extent of covering the video clip about celestial? So it just shows that probably there is another very different motive. Very, very different. It's quite clear, because if it was just on a just move, it was on a right move, they could have done the same thing with every other person. They could have just gone and see this, because definitely it clearly shows that you see, because Prophet Ubarenjo, just let me give that example, he's fully aware of Prophet Shiri. He knows what's going on there. So if this prophecy was a miss, I'm sure he's aware of that. There's no way he can say that I wasn't aware of this, wasn't aware of that. So, but he has not decided to actually call them out. So it's quite clear that there is something that is amiss and there is something that is going on. But no matter how much these guys choose to attack Celestial, the truth is that Celestial is quite different. Even just from the outward appearance, if you look at her, is really quite different. She's quite different from a lot of bunch of these ministers of the gospel, and that is just a fact. So
Botswana's electoral body has announced the final results, and the BDP has lost by a landslide. It secured the least number of votes in the general elections. President Masisi, who was seeking a second 5-year term, said that he would step aside as he congratulated the opposition for the historic win.
Last thing I ask you, how do you feel about, the whole thing with Kamala?
Yeah, so this clip here, I want us to look at it. Where now Marcus Rogers is actually questioning Jamal Bryant over his support and everything that also Kamala Harris used to stand for. So he was just asking him, and as a man of God, why, how do you feel about these policies and everything, because you are quite in support of them? So that's a very good question, by the way. It's a very nice question.
Harris, right? She said something about sex changes for prisoners, but we can't pay for, cancer patients. Like, how do they have money and taxpayer dollars for stuff like that? And how do we not look at that like that's demonic? That's strange to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got all this money for all this other stuff, and it's anti-Christ stuff.
Pastor Marcus, I agree with you on that place. I think that, again, I don't think that every issue, I would hope, every issue that President Trump represents, you stand beside. I don't stand beside every issue that Vice President Kamala has proffered.
Right there, he said that he doesn't stand beside every issue that or every policy that the president candidate that he was in support of stood for. But there's no clip where we saw him actually just going out and saying that I support you on this, but on this matter I don't support you, because at that time that he was in support of all these, even asking her to come on stage and preach and everything, you know, him endorsing, because you see, when you endorse someone, basically what that means is that, especially these presidential candidates, what that means is that you have endorsed what they actually stand for. If you've not come out and just stated clearly that I endorse you, I support you, but I don't agree with this about you, I don't agree with this about you, then if you've not made that clear, then the people that are under you, the people that you influence, because at the end of the day, you're still an influencer, you have a lot of influence on the people that follow you. So with the people that you influence, it's quite it's going to be a bit confusing, because they're going to decide to follow the person that you have decided to endorse blindly and support those policies, including such policies about abortion and things like that, which were quite demonic. Let's just be real about it. They were quite demonic. Every true minister of the gospel was quite against it. But we saw right there Pastor Jamal Bryant going ahead and endorsing Kamala Harris. So right now he's saying that he was not in support of everything or all the policies that actually Kamala Harris stood for, but we didn't see him going ahead to question or just to say that I support this about you, but I don't support this about you. It was it's actually the decent way to do, to make it straight, because you have people that are looking up to you as their leader. And definitely they'll follow you blindly. You know, people follow because you are a leader. You are a leader. Definitely you have some influence on them.
President Trump represents, you stand beside. I don't stand beside every issue that Vice President Kamala has proffered. And so I think that there needs to be a reallocation. I don't know how much of the show you were on, but I think there needs to be a reallocation, because something is wrong with most of our public school systems are underfunded. Our teachers are underfunded, and they don't have the access to the technology that's necessary to globally compete. So I agree with you.
Well, I don't want to debo the conversation.
Yeah, so many different things that are going on currently. We can see that, and I think there's still some people who are hurting as well, just because of the new president-elect. But let us not be distracted. Let us not be distracted by the times. Let us not be distracted by the elections that are going on. Because at the end of the day, it's still, those are just worldly things. Those are things of the world. Whether it's Kamala Harris, who you are in support of, and he became the president, or whether it's Trump, he became the president, those are just worldly things. The main attention, the main agenda should be on Jesus. That should be the main agenda. God remains king no matter what. There is no election of now to choose between, you know, God remains king. So don't be so troubled about these earthly agendas, whether the person that you voted for maybe never took it, or just appreciate, receive the one that's there and move with it. So yeah, just move with it. The sooner you do that, the better. The sooner you do that, the better. But let us keep praying for Celestial Prophetess as well. Let us keep praying for her, because it's quite clear, even from the video, from the clips that I've shared, that it's true that so many people are actually in battle with her. And why are they doing it? Why are they doing it? But what sticks out, what remains a fact, is that she is very different from all of them. She's very different. That's something that they can't deny, even just from the look of it. You just look at her and she's very different from the whole bunch of these prophets and these prophetesses. But let us not forget her in our prayers. Let us not forget her in our prayers, because it's quite evident that a lot of people are actually battling her. Yeah, so let me know what you think about this video right there in the comment section. Stay blessed. Don't forget to like the video, and see you on the next one.